Kash Patel was also, and perhaps far more interestingly, was on TV last night right after Pam Bondi. So he heard Pam Bondi's answer, and he talked about this with Sean Hannity. Take a look, cut 20. Here's Kash Patel, the director of the FBI.
Well, Sean, what we're doing is building a case for the American public under the Truth and Transparency and Accountability Initiative. And what I mean by that is AG Bondi brilliantly highlighted our partners, Director Ratcliffe at the CIA and Director Gabbard over at the DNI. We are working with them because the documents that would facilitate an investigation of this magnitude don't just rest at the FBI and DOJ. They're throughout the intelligence community. And we, the Russiagate guys like Johnny Ratcliffe and myself who investigated this and exposed this, are trying to expose documentation that we've known existed for years. At the same time, we're finding new material. So the best approach is to release this information with them and also go to our colleagues in Congress who have an oversight function on the judiciary committees and oversight committees and demand from us information and documentation that we can publicize. Things like the Durham Annex, which we've known have existed this entire time, but were classified for political reasons.
Classified for political reasons. So they're building the case. You heard him say there. They're building a case right now. The FBI doesn't build cases for science projects. This is not a science fair. They're not preparing a volcano where you dump a bunch of vinegar and baking soda into the middle of a tube and watch it explode. That's not what's happening here. They're building a criminal case against the conspiracy, and they're being unusually transparent about the information that they're gathering as they build this case. Listen to cut 21. Now, what you're about to hear from Kash Patel, he continues here, is he uses some phrasing here to describe what they're going after. He says it's not just the crime. You've heard versions of this before. It's the cover-up. And I can't help but be stuck on that word cover-up as I listen to this, because I'm beginning to think that this is the area where they feel like they've got the best legal case to take these guys down. Take a listen. Cut 21, the director of the FBI.
Here's the beauty of it, Sean. You don't have to trust me or trust you. That's all. Everything you recited, the summary you just gave, is years of excavating documents that these deep state actors held and buried and documented their own corruption because they were arrogant enough to think no one would ever find it, that Donald Trump would never become president and appoint a cabinet that would go in and investigate this matter thoroughly. And when you start connecting the dots, here's what I learned, Sean, when I ran the Russiagate investigation. As bad as the crime is, the corruption cover-up from senior government officials who are sworn to uphold their duties and accountability for the American public, they are the ones that violated that trust the most internally and need to be held accountable.
I think that you just heard a big tip of the hand from the director of the FBI. At this moment, none of us can know exactly what charges might come from all of this. But he said it's not just the crimes, which of course are awful. It's the cover-ups that are massive here. So when you cover something up, that means trying to compel other people to lie to the public, to fake intelligence against your political enemies and use it as a weapon against them. It's to lie. It's to destroy documents. It's to try and hide evidence of your corruption. I don't think Kash Patel, believe me, and I think by this point you and I both share this view, I think he's measured in the words he uses as he describes this. Everybody is restrained by the justice process here. All the FBI, the Justice Department, Pam Bondi, there's only so much they can say in public until we see actual indictments. But these guys feel the pressure. Don't you question that for a moment. There's no situation where these guys are saying to themselves, oh, people will just be fine if there's no indictments. Oh, don't worry, they'll get over it. We're just telling them what happened and we'll all move on. We'll brush ourselves off and the country will be fine. No, real accountability, that's the word you keep hearing, means indictments, prosecutions, convictions, and sentences. I'll keep demanding that because that is what the country needs. And I know you're demanding it too.